It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Pepsi Center, the site, Denver Nuggets, the home team, and today they'll be playing against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for Milwaukee, one of the things they'd like to accomplish, getting good shots, maybe easier said than done. Defenses are quick to adapt, but they know that that's what gives them the best chance to win. And tonight, guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Let's decide on a nickname once and for all. Big fella, you going with the alphabet or the Greek Freak?
Greek Freak is catchier, but as he gets better, he'll become a super freak, like my main man Joel from high school.
Yes.
He was a freak.
Yes. He may soon be calling him the perennial MVP.
I think Greek Freak has a better ring to it.
Yeah, I do too. But if you think, a lot of teams passed on this guy. I know what they're saying to themselves. You know what they're calling themselves? Dummies.
Oh,
That's a good one.
that was quick. And now we go to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. It's a Monday afternoon broadcast of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. It's a Nuggets home game. The fans around us are amped up here in the Pepsi Center. Hey, Brent, tonight, two strong reserve units. As a player, what are some of the advantages of coming off the bench and playing?
I think, Kevin, if you think about coming off the bench and mentally you're into the game, you'll understand the rhythm of when you check in and where you might be able to take advantage of what they're doing defensively, some of their offensive schemes. You might have seen the sets, so it's important to pay attention while you're on the bench and then come in and impact the game in a positive way.
You can get in the flow of the game without even playing.
Sometimes, and then you also get to play against another team's bench, which can sometimes help you find your rhythm a lot quicker than going up against the starters.
Good point. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Bledsoe and Snell teaming up in the backcourt. Middleton and Giannis are your small and power forwards. And it's Lopez in at the center position. Snell, that's good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Barton. The pass to Jokic. And it's sent back by Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
Good awareness from EB there. He knows that's his job. Get the ball to the open guys as the point guard.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That is his first foul of the game. And here are the Nuggets now. It's a three-point game. Left side, Harris. Gets it to go from 8 feet.
Terrific work inside from Gary Harris. Not used to saying that. Does a fantastic job of backing down the defense and putting his will on his shoulders.
Now here's Lopez. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Outside Millsap. Over Antetokounmpo, and Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Barton.
The defense pretty tight there, but Millsap knows he has just enough room there to bury the shot.
Millsap with the steal. Jokic kicks to Barton. And it's Denver scoring again.
These guys are like dentists right now. 4 out of 5 recommending a made shot. They're in a great groove.
The Milwaukee Bucks looking to move the needle with their new head coaching hire. If you're in that role, Brent, what changes do you make?
Well, I think the team just needs to find a little bit better cohesion on the defensive end. They tried a lot of things schematically last year that I don't think they were as connected as they needed to be there. And as far as personnel goes, they're really lacking some consistency from outside on the perimeter, their perimeter shooting. I know Tony Snell had a decent year, but there's not a lot of three-point attack from the Milwaukee Bucks. It makes it tough for them to score.
And here are the Nuggets now. After the basket by Milwaukee. Hits it from three-point range.
And that's where Murray's speed shines through. He gives the D no time to react off that pass.
Middleton outside. And another three for Milwaukee.
Oh, a little punch, counter punch action. Neither side flinching here.
Yeah, both sides trying to keep up with one another, but doing it from distance.
Now, here's Jokic. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And there's the foul. It's on Tony Snell. That's his first foul. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Milwaukee. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Again, the Nuggets score. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Bucks passing it around. And the foul on Will Barton. That's his first foul. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Here's Middleton, and again it's Milwaukee converting.
Now working in the mid-range, Middleton finding some ways to play in between.
Murray kicks to Barton. It's Jokic top of the key. Barton against Lopez. Takes it from 10, and it's sent back by Lopez. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Four on the clock. For 3, Harris. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Well, the Bucks with a superstar talent in Giannis Antetokounmpo. The critical decision this summer for selecting a new coach came down to a very qualified one in Mike Budenholzer. And with all the options out there, 9 coaching changes, I think that Bud saw the opportunity in Milwaukee as being a great one to push this team a little bit forward. The talent on the roster tantalizing enough for him to head to Milwaukee after his stint in Atlanta.
2 open that time, made it look too easy. 8 points for Chris Middleton.
Well, Middleton hovers around that 40% mark from downtown in his career. It's a good-looking shot there.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Inside, here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
And another momentum shift. These teams going back and forth all night.
Yeah, which team's going to find some consistency first? Neither one can pull away.
Now here is Harris. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Millsap. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists in the game.
Well, Millsap, the go-to guy here. This offense has some sets where they like to get him the ball in some isolation. Good work on the inside that time.
Antetokounmpo against Millsap. Antetokounmpo, no good.
No doubt disappointed with that one. He'd love to have that one back.
Yeah, I'd put that play on repeat. The setup was perfect. Just need a better result next time.
And already you're seeing great execution from both teams.
Yeah, lots of points early, and the game plans on both sides, at least offensively, working to perfection.
One second left, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis just plays so hard. What's not to like about the approach he has game in and game out?
A big-time effort for Gary Harris, providing a lot of energy for the Denver Nuggets. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And pronouncing Giannis Antetokounmpo's name correctly has been a challenge for many, something he discussed before today's game.
The worst I've ever heard was my rookie year. A guy called me Antetokounmpo, and Kunupi in Greek means mosquitoes. So he basically said anti-mosquito.
And the mosquito, definitely not a good comparison for Giannis.
Yeah, more like a condor. But that last name certainly has a lot of people looking for nicknames.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
Love the pace they're playing with. Anytime you can get your offense going without the defense setting up, got a huge advantage.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are your small and power forwards. Brogdon out there at Bledsoe, and it's Henson in at the pivot spot manning the middle. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic.
Well, Jokic right now locked in. The defense was right there. It did not bother him one bit. A lottery pick back in 2012, John Henson has pretty much flown under the radar except around the rim. People understand just how effective he can be there. A quality defender and rim protector.
Middleton can't get it to go. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Nuggets. 3-point lead. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. He's got 8. Henson not a floor spacer. Offensively, you'll find him around the rim.
He's a pretty good finisher in there, but he doesn't get a ton of opportunities. You're right. Defensively, you just like his mobility combined with his length. That's a help.
And Michael Porter, he has the natural attributes of an elite scorer.
He's got incredibly deep range. You could see that all the way back in high school. Almost automatic for mid-range. And as he adds strength, he'll become a force inside as well. One shot.
And Porter, no good on that one. The G League is testing out more ways to speed up the game. Shorter overtime periods, a 14-second shot clock after an offensive rebound. You think those are necessary things?
I think they're worth trying out, Kevin. I don't know necessarily that they're necessary. Is that redundant?
No,
it might have
like
been.
It makes sense when you say it.
But the league always exploring ways to improve the game, and I commend Adam Silver and the competition committee for trying.
And here's Bledsoe after Michael Porter made the last three-pointer. Brogdon the pass to Antetokounmpo. Kicks to Henson. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Now, this is where he should operate. Henson has developed his skills, but has limited range.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Paul Millsap is an all-star forward whose dedication to the game is reflected in his year-to-year improvement. He said, the drive to the gym is where I find my peace, getting my mind prepared. I come with the mindset of getting better. It's gotten me this far. Kevin?
He is a true professional. David, thank you. And here is Antetokounmpo after Isaiah Thomas made that last three-pointer.
Wow, huge sigh of relief for the defense on that possession. You cannot give mid-range shooters any space like that to operate.
Here's Porter, and Henson sends it back.
Well, he's a great shot blocker. Henson still trying to bring the rest of his game up to that level.
Harris against Brogdon. Harris kicks to Millsap. 6 to shoot. Over Antetokounmpo, and Denver again with the bucket.
Takes it right into the heart of the defense, and Millsap unyielding on that play.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
I really like the awareness, noticing that he's got the mismatch, and then he just used his size as his advantage on the layup.
And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupations.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Barton is checked in, and Milwaukee with a change here too. Lopez is checked in. That's good from Antetokounmpo. And some have even compared Giannis to Kobe Bryant for his single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Yeah, you know, something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or schmoozing with other stars. He's content to save outside pursuits for after his playing days are done.
Murray's checked in for Porter. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bounce pass, Thomas. Murray dishes to Thomas. The kick out to Barton. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. Bucks trail by 6. Bledsoe looking it over. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lopez. Barton with the rebound. And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Murray. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it. Murray's got 5 points so far.
Well, he's a tremendous shooter, is Jamal Murray, and nice to see him get to the mid-range and knock that one down.
Bledsoe finds Lopez. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Well, he's like a carpenter out there. Great floor awareness, zipping the ball over to his teammates with ease. Really crushing the glass last season were the Nuggets, 7th overall in the league in rebounding and 2nd in offensive rebounds, which created a lot of second chance opportunities.
And a terrific percentage here in the first half. You gotta love their rhythm and the flow with which they're playing.
I also like the adjustments that they've made. Each time they're defended a little bit differently, they seem to have the answer for it.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Thomas against Bledsoe. Stolen by Bledsoe. And Bledsoe throws it down hard.
What a superb athlete, Eric Bledsoe, getting up big time.
And a terrific bit of chaos there in the replay presented by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. Over to the left wing. Murray, the pass to Millsap. Jokic trying to free himself up. And there's Millsap. That's good on the assist by Murray. Bucks trail by 6. Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo, and he gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got 7 now in this quarter.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
And the turnover again by Denver. Here's Bledsoe. Tipped away. over Thomas. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Bledsoe.
Bledsoe felt really good on that one. A good shooter from the in-between areas.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Nuggets on top. They lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Mike Malone. How has ball movement opened up things for you offensively?
Every game we have where we get into a one-on-one game, over dribbling, not passing, we become very easy to guard. The good thing about tonight is the ball is moving. We're trying to make plays for each other. When we move the ball, we get high percentage shots, which is all we can ask for.
Thanks very much for your time, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It was Gary Harris setting the pace in the first quarter. He had 11 points and 5 assists. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
Well, there was one pleasant surprise, and that was the bench. They gave him a big lift. Those guys came into the game, they did all the dirty work, and they scored baskets.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
Aggressive. I called them up earlier. I like it. They're taking it hard to the rack, dictating the pace, setting the physical tone. You're not going to get that by launching threes all night. Everybody knows that.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
Efficient so far with the shots that he's taken. His contributions have been fantastic.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Murray and Harris, the guards. Millsap and Jokic, the pair inside. And it's Barton in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Millsap dishes to Barton. Back to Millsap. 5 on the clock. Barton outside. That's good, and it's Millsap with the assists. Barton's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Denver. Bucks trail by 5.
Will Barton think that this is a guy who came out of nowhere, but he was a 5-star recruit back in high school. Interesting thing is that he has not grown all that much since his time in high school, but certainly his game has.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, we talk about the D. Let's credit the offense. He attacked right there from the moment he saw the opening, not letting the defense react.
And that one's good. Millsap. And, of course, Barton's second-round pick struggled early to find his niche in this game.
Yeah, another one of those guys that had to have a little bit of time in the developmental league in the first couple seasons. We're all about the learning process, and then, boom, the light goes on, the shooting starts to improve, he gets in the right system, he gets the right opportunity. He's been a very strong contributor ever since.
Here's Jokic. Lopez with the block. Bledsoe outside. Jokic finds Barton, and Barton throws it down.
Amazing how much the offense has changed around the center position and the way Jokic can see the floor.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Antetokounmpo. That one a little long. Denver leading by 5. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. 7 points for Eric Bledsoe.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Millsap has the open look. Another 3 for Denver.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
The shot's good from Lopez.
Well, he could just see over the defense. The eyes to spot the open man. Giannis flourishing right now as a facilitator.
Millsap passes to Jokic. Again, the Nuggets score. One of my favorite moves is the Euro step. I know it's one of yours as well. There are a lot of guys that can do it well.
Well, I got to see Manu Ginobili step around me for years in San Antonio. But I think James Harden is still the most devastating Euro step player we have in the game. There's something about the lefties, isn't there, Kevin? We have a hard time figuring
they
a
throw
lefty
you off.
out.
They throw you off automatically just by the left hand.
Right.
Then they add the little side step.
And James Harden with the shiftiness and the way he moves the ball around and draws contact. I know there are a lot of people that get aggravated by that, but he's nearly impossible to stop, especially when he's got his passport with the Euro step.
He slithers. And Brent, you look at Giannis Antetokounmpo's slashing game, standing maybe a hair under 7 foot tall. How do you even put it into words?
Well, it's hard to imagine a more perfect frame for today's game in terms of getting in transition, having a versatile offensive game, putting it down, getting to the rack. The one thing that we're anxious to see is whether or not Giannis will develop the type of range from the three-point line that makes it respectable. Other than that, he's pretty much unstoppable.
For the Nuggets, Plumlee is checked in for Jokic. Trey Lyles comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Harris. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Tony Snell. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, the Bucks, this is a franchise that for a long time just was treading water and chasing after a 7th or an 8th seed on the back end of the Eastern Conference playoffs. Not so much anymore. With Giannis Antetokounmpo leading the charge, the opportunity for the Bucks to do some damage in the playoffs is here.
Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket for Middleton.
Tough to contest when a guy that size can get the shot off that quickly. Middleton with a nice quick release.
Bledsoe against Thomas. Here's Murray, and he drops it in from the low post. Murray's got 7. And there's always pressure when you have a superstar player, Brent, and the Bucks are trying to capitalize on that window right now.
And I think Giannis, even though he's young, understands that great players are judged on how far they can push their teams. What type of postseason success can the Milwaukee Bucks have around what it is that Giannis can bring to the table? He wants to retire in a Bucks uniform. He's said that before, but winning makes that decision a lot easier. And maybe with the coaching change, they'll get there.
Middleton, terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Now here's Antetokounmpo, 17 points in the game. And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Middleton. There's the pass to Brogdon. 5 to shoot. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, Giannis has the hard hat on right now, going to work. So good, so long, and just terrorizing the D.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. And again, Milwaukee with the triple. And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And here is Antetokounmpo. And it's sent back by Plumlee.
Big athletic guys like Plumlee. Hard to get your shot over them before they can get their hands up.
And so it's Denver in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo is out there with John Henson. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 spot. Good on the bucket.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
Denver leading by 6. Here's Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 5th assist in this one.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
That's fun to see the handles coming out there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, how do you stop a near 7-footer who's got some dribble skills like that?
Murray outside. He dishes it to Barton. Makes it off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
Phenomenal use of the body there to free himself up from the defender and get a clean look at the basket.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
Watching that guy put on a burst of speed, he takes up so much of the floor. What a burst by Giannis.
Murray kicks to Barton. For the Nuggets, Jokic comes in for Mason Plumlee. And it's Gary Harris in for Lyles. The Bucks also with the sub. Ilyasova's checked in. In the corner, Murray with it. Stolen by Brogdon. Jokic with the steal. Porter dishes to Barton. Back to Porter over Ilyasova. That's good from Porter on the assist by Barton. Barton's got 4 assists in the game. Bucks trail by 8. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's Brogdon. Yep, it counts.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
3-pointer. Barton cans it from downtown. Barton's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nuggets.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, and then the fear sets in that you're going to create driving lanes that could lead to easy buckets. This is not an easy fix.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Well, with Jokic, even the organization admits when they drafted him, they did not envision this kind of production. I mean, really has been off the charts. You think about the trade that they made to clear the way for Jokic to be the defined center and what he's done with that. His team has been off to the races offensively with the way he handles the point center position.
And the first one at the line is good. And talking about Jokic, even his teammates are in awe, Brent, of his playmaking.
Yeah, even the veteran Mike Miller said last year that it's made the team so hard to guard because it's a weapon really that no other team has. And of course, we've seen great passers, Marc Gasol, DeMarcus Cousins. They have the ability, but the offense is not structured around the things that Jokic can do.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. One guy who's been getting it done is Paul Millsap.
So far, he is just destroying their will. It feels like he can get any shot he wants once he crosses half court.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said, we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And Murray's the kind of shooter that you appreciate in the flow of the game, but when he gets in this kind of rhythm, look out.
Snell finds Brogdon. The shot from the low post is good. Brogdon's got 6 in the quarter.
And defensively, neither side able to get many stops.
Well, it's one of those nights where if a team down the stretch can get 1 or 2 stops, they may win it.
A different look for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for John Henson. Antetokounmpo comes in for Ilyasova. And Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. Passes to Antetokounmpo. And there it is for him. Antetokounmpo's got 25 points.
I like how Giannis is inviting a little bit more contact and no longer shying away from it.
Murray, good. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
Yeah, shooting at a very high percentage right now. This one extending the lead.
He gets that one.
Well, this is where Giannis does all of his damage. He gets inside the paint, has the size to work you back, and then stretch out and score.
Barton kicks to Millsap. To the inside. Lopez with the steal. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist from Lopez. And now it's only a 5-point Nugget lead. And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. They've led by as many as 11 points. There's the dish to Millsap. 5 on the clock. The kick out to Barton. And again, Denver with the triple.
Off-season work and shooting the basketball paying off for Barton there. This guy you have to keep your eye on if he gets the ball around the arc.
Bounce pass from Brogdon. And to Antetokounmpo. It's deflected. To the middle is Snell, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Harris outside. .50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. And again, it's Denver.
Full speed ahead. I mean, they have been in control since the opening tip, and that may have sealed the deal.
I can imagine a lot of things right now, but a comeback, that's not one of them.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They trail by 8. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he can be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to feed him as much as possible. But he never got out of control. I mean, he kept his head and just stayed patient.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Now here's Bledsoe. Lets it go from deep. Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Eric Bledsoe stepping up and getting it done.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
There's a lot of potential left in the tank for Jamal Murray. He's able to play both guard spots, but it's that sweet jump shot that has his teammates and the coaching staff salivating about where his ceiling is. A solid trip to the line there to help extend the lead.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They're trailing by 7. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Anticipation, reads the play all the way. So close to a steal.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's Snell, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he is unable to get the second one. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. The tray sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
I mean, we've had some great passing big men in the NBA over the years. Giannis moving his way up the ladder now.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, folks. I like the fact that he took his time at the line and simply did what he does, practice his routine and seal it.
Lopez passes to Bledsoe. Trains it from downtown.
Bledsoe and big shots going together.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
I think Will Barton has figured out that scoring from the free throw line can be a good thing.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Mason, your game has expanded some. And what has that process been like?
You know, you just learn something new every game. You have to study your opponent and see what's going to be open. But some of the constants have to be rebounding, defense, bringing energy in. And that's always going to get you a little bit.
Well, you had the whole package tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Thank you, my friend, my brother, all over the world of NBA basketball fan, all the world, my friend, my brother. I hope you guys enjoy my video game, my friend, my brother, and for sure, my friend, my brother. We will see it again next time for sure, my friend, my brother, all over the world. Thank you, NBA 2K fan. Thank you again for watching. See you next time. Thank you. See you next